Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah.
It is a cold and gloomy day on this spring day. Thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. We got a little bit of south wind out there and it's cold, and there's probably about maybe 3 to 4 feet. So we're gonna be doing something pretty different. As a lot of you know, that I will be competing in the Pico Alto Big Wave event, and we're just waiting for the call for us to go and compete. So one thing that I wanted to do, and that I've been doing, is I've been doing different types of training when it comes to, you know, staying active and staying consistent with when it's time for us to go out and do it. I'll be ready. And one of the things that a friend of mine suggested I do, his name's Quinn. So thanks, Quinn. We were talking, and he's been to Pico Alto a gazillion times. And anyway, he was kind of giving me some tips and tricks on how I could better and prepare myself for when it is competition time. And as a lot of you have been seeing, you know, I do a lot of prone paddling as well, but he suggested I start, you know, keep on using and surfing with my gun, even on small days, to really keep myself ready and being used to using the board. Even though I've been using this board quite a bit, it's just always good to stay busy, because you have to think about, right, once the northern hemisphere kind of slows down, you know, obviously there's big waves around the world non-stop. However, obviously, you know, now that since I live in California, the majority of the places that have and that are most consistent with waves is places like, you know, Mavericks, Todos Santos, and then also making a trip to Hawaii. But other than that, you know, most people really don't travel anywhere unless they're like doing like a quick strike mission somewhere. But anyway, we're gonna be taking out the 10-6 Linden, and we're gonna be catching some waves and just really, you know, staying busy. That is the main thing, is staying busy, staying relevant to being ready and mentally ready for when it's competition mode. So let's suit up, let's get out there, and let's have some fun. So this is a little bit different, you know, paddling this beast of a gun through the beach, trying to make it out to the lineup. It's gonna be interesting, but it's good stuff, which this will kind of help your paddle power too. So let's get some waves. First wave, let's go. Gotta be a little bit more on the peak on these ones. All right, so after thinking about that first wave, what I should have done is I should have been a little bit, like when I was on the takeoff, I should have been a little bit lower and not so high, because of when I got up, I felt like I was almost gonna curl. But here we go, we got a right-hander coming in right now, so let's try and see if we can kind of tweak it a little bit. That was better, way better. So that's the key right there. Taking off a little bit lower and not being so high. Bringing that back foot back a little bit more on the tail to kind of keep the nose up. So, good mental note. is to catch 10 waves. We already got 4 under the belt, 6 more to go. Got to do some first paddling to get out of this impact zone. Plus we don't want to get caught up by any sets. So making those few adjustments with the back foot is making a huge difference, especially when it comes to dropping in on these smaller waves. You just think about, I'm riding a 10.6. It's roughly about maybe 3 or 4 feet out here, so for it to hurl, it's going to be a lot easy because there's really no like steepness to it, you know. So it's a little mushy. So that's going to have some factors, but so far with having that back foot back has been really making a huge difference so far. So I'm assuming when it's bigger, we're going to be spot on. So let's continue on. We've still got 6 more waves to go. Backside floater. Time to go in.